we are going to look at standing hip drops technique. So what I mean by that is your classic belly dance hip drop. We're going to start off with just that basic hip drops technique, which I'm sure we all know, yeah? Where we're standing here, you want to be on the diagonal. I think it looks best on the diagonal, then people can really see this hip going. And it's also very flattering for us. You want to make sure that these arms are up high, obviously, that you've got a nice diagonal line up here, diagonal line down here. This basically kind of like frames the hip and shows people where all the action is, yeah, rather than letting, and you have to be so careful that you just don't let those arms droop, yeah. I've talked about arms in other videos. My tip for this particular hip drop, so this is the one where we go drop, kick, drop, kick. One of the tips I've got for this is that if you squeeze the opposite glute, yeah, so I'm doing a hip drop with my right hip, yeah, if I actually squeeze my left glute, I get a stronger hip drop, yeah. It sounds kind of like weird to be doing the other hip, the other glute, but it works. So as I'm doing this hip, yeah, I'm squeezing my standing leg glute, yeah? So drop, so I go squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, and then I go sharp hip drop. So let's look at some nice little variations. My favorite variation is to do it with a little plie on the second one. So we go drop, release, plie, release. And it's really nice, you know, there's so often a moment in the piece of belly dance music where it goes da 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 dum tack tack dum tack dum tack tack dum tack or whatever, and you really want to knock out a big hip drop because you know that everybody is going to clap, so you want to make that hip drop special. And that is a great opportunity to give a plie because you're giving a bit of extra emphasis to it, yeah? So drop, kick, plie, kick, drop, kick, plie, kick. So how does that work? I'm doing a drop, kick. A plie is a bend of the knee, so I'm bending both knees essentially. And as I come up, this hip lifts a little bit, it just naturally does it. And then I release, and that hip goes down. So it's drop, kick, as always. Lift it up a little bit, and then we go plie, so it's coming down, it comes up a little bit, and then release. Now sometimes, to be honest, when I kind of like talk things through in too detailed a way, it actually makes things worse. It's sometimes better to just do it. So I'm going drop, release, plie, release. Drop, release, plie, lift that hip up, release, and drop it as you release it. Drop, kick, plie, kick. But don't overthink it. My goodness, don't hip drops make the standing leg get tired. It's not this one that gets the aches, it's the standing one, isn't it? So, drop, kick, plie, kick. Drop, kick, plie, kick. Drop, kick, plie, kick, drop, kick, plie, kick. My favourite. We'll try these out with some with some music in a sec. Another little favourite of mine is cute. Drop, kick, go behind, throw it up. And then that comes nicely before something like a forward and a backwards with a hagala, something like that, yeah? So, drop, release, hang on, drop, kick, take it back, and you're just bending, and you come up. Now, when you come up, you want to take this leg here a little bit back. Don't bring it in here because it just looks a little bit weird. So you want to be lifting it away from that other leg. And whatever you do, point your toe. Point that toe, yeah? So, drop, kick, and then I bring this on forward so that we're really seeing this hip back here. Plie, up, yeah? Up, da 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 da. And as I say, that's nice if you're going to go forward and backwards afterwards. Drop, kick, back, flick, forward and back. Yeah? So, that's my two variations, one with a little plie and one with a behind. One more. I think of this last one as a Portuguese hip drop. The reason being is that I learned it from a Portuguese dancer who was in my company, beautiful dancer called Agatha, who was living in London at the time, and she used to come to my classes. And then later on, another fabulous dancer called Andrea, she came to my advanced classes and she joined my dance company. And she said, and I said, do you know this hip drop? And she said, yeah, we all do it. And I hadn't come across this before. So this goes, drop, lift, drop, straight. This is quite a challenging one, yeah? So, drop, lift, point that toe, put the foot down, another hip drop, and then what you're going to do is lift that hip up, and as you push it down, you're going to straighten that leg out. And obviously it depends on how flexible you are, how much you want to lift that leg up. You don't need to lift it up very much. Drop, lift, drop, extend. Drop, lift, drop, extend. Let's do it on the other one. So, normal hip drop, drop, lift the foot. So each time you're doing a drop, drop, lift, point that toe, put it down, and then another drop as you extend. And I'm going to hold on to my bar here. If you extend that leg out, if the hip's up, it's not going to look good, but if you push that hip down, in fact, it's easier to lift the leg up. Yeah? Do it with this one, yeah, because I've got a better. This is my not such good leg with my metal knees. It's my more of a baby knee, baby metal knee, this one. Hip down, you can lift that leg up a little bit more. Which of course is, you want to be dropping that hip down because it's a hip drop, yeah? Drop, lift it here, drop, extend. Drop, lift it up, drop, extend. Other way, drop, lift it up, drop, extend. Drop, lift it up, drop, extend. Should we drill it through? So let's just do a straightforward hip drop first of all. Okay, normal hip drop. Drop. Squeeze that opposite foot. Okay, other side. Okay, let's do the one with the plie, yeah? Here you go. Drop, hip, plie, other side. Let's go. Drop, hip, plie, drop, hip, plie, drop, hip, plie. Around the other side. How about we do, I'll show you, we're going to go drop, hip, back, forward and back, drop, hip, behind, forward and back, again, drop, hip, behind, forward. Last one, take it behind, right behind, woo, on the other side. Ready? Here we go. Drop, hip, take it behind, and forward, and back. Drop, hip, behind, forward. It's a fun one just to do at the end of a little sequence. Oh, I went wrong because I was talking. 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop, hip, behind, left, forward, and back. Drop, hip, this one goes drop, up, drop, straight. Yeah? This is a harder one. Count me in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop, up, drop, extend. Drop, up, drop, extend. Drop, up, drop, extend. With that one, you wouldn't do lots in a row. You would just do drop, kick, and then you would do this one at the end. So let's do that because it's a more sensible thing to do. Drop, kick, drop, lift, drop, extend. That's a good sequence. Let's do it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop, kick, drop, lift, drop, extend. Again, drop, kick. Let's try it on the other side. I guess you used to get her like right up here. She was split. 5,